Is Gladys in the Portal universe a giant machine or a bound and dangling woman? Animal Crossing is limbo. You are stuck on an island forever and cannot leave, while you have to do meaningless tasks and chores for a raccoon who gives you an enormous debt that you can never pay off. And all of the other people who come and visit you, like your friends in the game, are all stuck in limbo too. Without giving any spoilers, here is a theory about Life is Strange. When Max goes into the Vortex Club party, all around you see posters advertising that the Vortex is coming, which could be a foreshadow about the storm that is about to hit the town. Another Life is Strange theory is about how Jefferson, the teacher, knows about Max's powers because he keeps telling her that she has a gift, And if you've played the entire game or seen someone else play it, that will hit you probably really hard. In Portal, companion cubes are the remains of Aperture's test subjects. But when it starts talking, it gives advice way too good to be a figment of Ratman's imagination. The guide from Terraria is evil. I've often wondered why a voodoo doll of the guide can be found in a chest in the depths of hell. Perhaps the guide is the bulb of light off of the anglerfish that is really just bait for every monster. The guide is the only one who knows how to make mechanical monsters. While you think you are making summon items that you can later summon bosses and monsters, you are actually summoning the bosses and monsters. Like when you want to make mechanical worm food and then the mechanical worm spawns. Evil guide, or maybe just a troll. After you battle your rival Gary in the game Pokemon, his Rattata dies because he can't get to a Pokemon Center fast enough, and then promises his Rattata that he will get revenge upon you. The next time you see him, he is in Lavender Town at the tower mourning the death of his lost Pokemon. And then you battle him, beat him, and then Professor Oak, his only guardian and relation, grandfather, congratulates you, the player, not Gary. So who's the bully now, huh? Although Limbo might seem like a pretty straightforward game about a little boy who is searching through purgatory for his sister, this might change your mind a little bit. He comes across giant spiders, children's of spear, and other various puzzles, and somehow cannot swim the entire game. But what if he is the villain? What if he himself, while he was alive, caused his sister's own death? Maybe the giant spider is just some sort of guardian who just wants to restrain the boy from doing any more harm to himself or other children who are stuck there. When the guardian spider is injured, the little boy unrelentlessly rips off the spider's legs and uses them as a bridge without remorse or guilt. Since he is too young to understand what things can be done that are wrong, what things can be done that are right, and has a lack of empathy, he is stuck in limbo. Shell is Carolyn and Cave's daughter in Portal 2. While you're in the Aperture Labs, a science experiment with Shell's name on it can be found in the laboratory. There's also a hint of her supposed parents' relationship. And isn't it odd that Shell is conveniently adopted? At the very end of the game, a song called Tourette Opera is playing, which is about a mother saying goodbye to her child. In the game Pokemon, Ash and Gary are both without a male parent figure. Any male adult that you encounter is criminal-minded, like in Team Rocket. In the World Wars, men who did not submit to the draft were put in jail and considered to be criminals, which is exactly what Pokemon is doing in their universe. All cops and nurses in the game Pokemon are female. All of the trainers are children who send all of their earnings back to their moms who are at home. It seems as though there was some kind of huge global war that made both Ash and Gary's fathers go away to war. Also, another big clue to this is that right before Ash and Lieutenant Surge battle, Lieutenant Surge tells Ash that he would never survive in the war and that his electric Pokemon saved his life, which means that he is a veteran of this war and is now sent back home instead of fighting. This also tells us that Ash will someday have to go into the war because the war is still going on. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you next weekend. Also, make sure you check the links in the description for all my social media, like Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, all that good stuffs. Okay, bye.